Hello everyone, here for a nice attack Torb Pug, Scrim, pickup
Scrim.
game, Scrimming it up.
Official Scrim.
Team Blue versus Team Orange, officially. I am Steve, and I'm here with Blue Shoe. We'll be your casters for today as we get started here on King's Row. And Blue, I'm sure you have some insider information on these teams you could definitely enlighten us with.
Oh, I got all of it, dude. So we've got your mic's quiet on stream, by the way.
Is it? Alright.
So, yeah, I got all the information. So we've got Attack Torb Blue, the Big Brother team, the higher average SR, generally the more experience. They'll be our attacking team right now. And then our defending team is going to be, or no, they're our defending team. Sorry, my bad. I don't know how to read things. And then our attacking team is going to be Attack Torb Orange, the lower SR, a little bit less experienced together. They've been swapping around their support line a little bit, making them play different roles. Shawnee's been playing a lot of like flex support characters, but also Lucio. So they got a lot of synergy issues that this scrim, that I imagine they'll be working on this scrim. But yeah, so both teams going to be rolling out with the good old triple tank, triple support. Going to sleep already.
And it's certainly exciting to see Carpe switching off its DPS onto tank. That's a joke for me. Carpe probably actually plays tank.
He does play tank. Absolute garbage on DPS. So, actually, Carpe's shield goes low. He does get the bubble. They save the bubble. Good conservative timing there, but Attack Torb Orange, they have pushed them off the point. Carpe goes down, Cold Train demeched. Very, very easy fight win. No ults. They need to capture the point. Don't know. I mean, I guess they're just going to aggress, get the remaining kills, but they did win in the first place by taking down the tanks. So honestly, them pushing like this without leaving anyone on the point kind of leaves a little bit of room for a recontest. They didn't even get a tick yet. Carpe's back. He's back alive. So is Coltrane. They might actually be able to recontest this point because of that very interesting chase. But no, looks like Attack Torb Blue, they're going to stay back. Well, I don't know. Coltrane, he's getting in position.
Oh, they are leaving the diva on point now.
Oh no!
They may just hold a corner.
Oh no! So Link goes down. Coltrane looks like he's leaving the point because their Brigitte is dead, but Seabury does take down Crimson. So looks like Attack Torb Blue. They are going to officially disengage after getting that pick, and that extended chase ended up not being that much of a detriment to Attack Torb Orange.
Bump into each other again. Hey, you can definitely see Leaf playing the corner there a bit harder than Carpe. Definitely a bit more used to Rhyme.
Absolutely, and oh my god, I cannot say enough about how much Dan is just keeping that Discord on Carpe. Carpe, the shield pressure on him has been awesome, and the Discord's only been helping. That boop from Shawnee displaces him and takes him down quite easy. He had no shield, he had the Discord, he got no.
Played a bit of Lucio myself, and I've definitely found a very well-placed boot can for sure change the tide of a fight and a map. If you just boot around, Ryan can't play anything.
Absolutely, absolutely.
As we watch a bit of fighting here at point B. Carpe and Leaf.
We got the shatter coming in from Leaf, but also Carpe. Carpe needs to hit a massive shatter right now. Looks like he's going to go for it. His shield's low. They're putting pressure on Leaf.
Sorry.
Oh, and it's huge! It hits straight. But the bomb, he gets stunned as soon as the bomb goes past him. Crimson Kale with a huge stun to end that team fight. Shatter ends up being negated because Attack Torb Blue has to disengage. Unlucky. Purely unlucky. They're getting rolled right now. They're getting rolled right now, Steve.
Yeah, it certainly looked like the Diva Bomb was meant more to be of a distraction for them to really not profit too much off of Carpe's Earth Shatter. However, yeah, Carpe getting stunned and caught there trying to
He just walks right past him. Two on the ground, but the grab. The grab stops him. There's no shield. The bomb goes out. Catches Iceberg. Probably a little unnecessary, but you know, you just get the combo in so that you can, without a doubt, win that team.
Well.
Hawkfire gonna take himself off the ledge.
Bye.
And that's actually great. So they only invested Evil's grab and Coltrane's bomb, and they still have 3 ults. They have both their defensive ults and a shatter. Whereas Attack Torb Orange, they just have the grab and the beat. They just have the grab. So ult economy definitely being won out by Attack Torb Blue, definitely showing a lot more discipline, but looks like they're gonna fight around the bend again. So Leaf shield, it's oh no, it's not gone. Never mind. Oh, another big shatter by Carpe. Takes
out.
down 2. But Shawnee, she doesn't feel like investing in the beat. She doesn't feel like they're going to be able to follow up that much. But Carpe does go down.
Carpe engages by himself. He's going to get caught out a little bit as his team doesn't follow up on the shatter.
Oh, the charge throws Evil over the... Just yeets him off the ledge, dude. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Test point a little more and get punched out by your counterpart in Hawkfire.
So what I feel like I'm seeing is Attack Torb Blue, they are supporting Carpe just enough for him to get in position for the shatter, and then as soon as he gets the shatter off, all support for him stops, so he just gets nuked every time. Every single time. Bomb in by Hawk.
Carpe is able to shield it.
Yep.
However, that leaves him wide open for a shatter. He's gonna get 2.
Let's see. Bomb on the cart by Coltrane, takes down 2!
Gets the DMAC as well on Hawkfire.
Call it 2.5, boys. Yeah.
Dan uses Transcendence, however,
guys, stay on the point.
too
Okay.
late. As Link is gonna boop Hawkfire off. Dan is gonna DMAC Coltrane, however.
Coltrane. He just used his bomb, so it actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea just to go back into the spawn and swap to another hero just to get his mech back. But looks like he's not. Okay, he's gonna reset. Took him a little while, but you know,
it's gonna be,
sometimes it just be like that.
Bit close to get him back.
But that does leave them open to a 5v6 right now. There is no DM to alleviate the shield pressure that Carpe has been experiencing this entire fight. Discord is on him again. He does get the bubble. That's an early bubble. Attack Torb Orange. They can engage. So big grab by Easel. But Carpe goes down. Shawnee down as well.
That's so big. Nothing left to follow up on that graviton.
Attack Torb Orange. They do lose their disengaging tool in Shawnee, but looks like they're gonna fight anyway. Seabreed goes down. Big grab, but looks like Brugga's got the beat. Leaf countercharged by the Brig. And then Carpe, he's just gonna hit another huge shatter just in case. Hawk, he's gonna throw the bomb in. I think that was a very over-ambitious bomb. Seabreed, Alright, yeah. Okay.
I guess that was just, if they're going to use bomb, we're going to use trans. If they can throw ults, so can we.
I guess I didn't like that, but I mean, Iceberg is 63% to his grab. He's actually been building them quite quickly, so I don't like that they now have nothing but Seabird. You know, he's already back up to 23%. If he keeps up that pace, he could probably get it in the nick of time, but at the moment, they have no defensible.
Damage, but that's a big ask. Crimson goes in to try and get the boop off on Carpe. Carpe kites back, and Seabreed's going to get the pick off on him. And you know what? He's almost equalized the ult charge, so I will eat my own words.
I won't because, I mean, they're still 25%. Iceberg only needs 10%. There is a window where Iceberg gets his grab quick. And, yeah, I mean, he pretty much has it. So Seabreed needs to get off a good volley, needs to do a little bit of damage, but there's still a window where Iceberg wins just because of one mistake that he made, or one mistake that Seabreed.
Probably call that a fat finger. I doubt he'd do something.
Yeah, I honestly think it was just an accident. I don't think it was purposeful. I'm asking him after this. No, anyway, I'm bringing him in here. I'm gonna ask what that was about.
Insider info.
So, all right, so Coltrane throws the bomb in.
Oh, it's getting 3. How did that get leave? That's gonna be.
And that was
that's
really
gonna win the fight. They're gonna use grab, but Seabreed will have trans, but there's nothing to follow up.
Doesn't even need to
use it. Even use it.
Doesn't even. So what happened there was, so it looked like Coltrane just threw in the bomb, and Leaf.
Oh, that's a huge shatter.
Hey, another huge shatter, 3-man shatter. And Shawnee's on the point. They're capping it right now, but Leaf and Dan, they do not have Shawnee in order to be there to support them. Crimson is going to be able to rally his way to the point, and Seabreed is going to now pop the trance. About as good a time as any to pop the trance. Carpe pops the shatter, gets 4.
4, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to get 2 kills out of it. As the fight is slowly tipping in favor of blue, will they be able to hold here right before the cap 26?
Yeah, Carpe is just slamming his mallet around. He's just slamming his mallet around. Dan's going to get the trance off, but I mean, they only have 3. They're going to use the beat. They just need to clean up the Tracer, the Zen. Yeah, they've pretty much done everything they need to do. So, Attack Torb Orange starts off very hot. I think they had 4 minutes going into this point C attack, and they end up getting held about near the end. Still a really good attack in the first place. But, and I mean, they had the chance. They had the chance. Seabreed did fat finger his ult. They had no defensive ults for about an entire team fight. They just they didn't throw it away. They just lost the neutral fight, and that's unlucky. It happens.
That last second bomb there from Coltrane is really what turned that fight around. Because like you said, Iceberg had grav out. Seabreed had nothing to stop the damage from it. And that bomb just at the last second catching 3 really saved the day.
See, and that actually wasn't going to catch anyone, but what happened was Leaf was standing there, just shielding it, and he wasn't moving or anything. And what happened was Carpe actually took the time to see that Leaf was turned around facing the bomb, so he shatters Leaf, who was shielding his entire team. So that wasn't going to hit 3 because Carpe was because Leaf was shielding him, but Carpe shatter ends up making what was probably going to be a no-kill bomb at 3K. So huge play by the tanks for attack Torb Blue.
As I zoom on back to point A on Kingsrow. Feel like giving a nice overview of the whole map. Where we're going to go, where we've been, where we will be. It's good fun. As we get started up here, and more of Blue Shoe, what sounds like your favorite meta ever in Overwatch, Goats.
So I actually do kind of like Goats. I like playing Brig a lot. I'm an off-support player, so yes. I love playing Brig. She's a good time. But yeah, we are going to see the 3-3 mirror again. Not a lot, but both these teams are actually really good at throwing a lot of fun into their comps. It's just that King's Row especially is a very good 3-3 map. Leaf, he does get the bubble early, so Carpe, he knows that he can go in. There's going to be no bubble for the enemy Reinhardt, which means no Discord alleviation either, but he goes in a little too deep. He dies. Seabreed does get the pick on Crimson, though. No burst healing for attack Torb Orange anymore. Shawnee, she's going to go down.
Back and drop Shawnee as well.
Yeah. No, yeah, Link did a lot of work. What they did was Link kind of got shoved into a corner, and for whatever reason, people think that when Brig has her passive active, that you can just put her in a corner and attack her. That's like the worst time to attack Brig is when she's on her own and you're like 3 different squishies. He did an amazing job there, just holding his left click button and alleviating any pressure that was.
Blue is going to push up here, try and get as much free push as they can possibly.
Yeah.
It's always interesting.
And you can tell these guys. Oh, sorry, keep going. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying, it's always interesting to see which hero teams tend to leave back on the cart.
Yeah, because it was the Diva for Attack Torb Orange, and they're leaving the Zen on Attack Torb Blue. So, shield down. Ooh, Leafs is bigger!
Leafs is much bigger, as they're going to drop Link, hero of the last fight, and slowly push... Oh, Carpe is going to follow as well.
So that was a smart thing to do for Carpe, actually, was his shield got broken. He knows from the previous fight, Leaf did a lot of damage in the last fight, and he knows he has Shatter. So pretty much, Leaf has a free Shatter no matter how that goes. So Carpe does take the initiative to go and Shatter, because that's pretty much all he can do for his team right now. But Leaf still had his shield. They didn't have as much shield pressure on Leaf, so he's able to block that and counter Shatter as well. Just a smart play by Carpe, just ends up not working out.
Oh,
Grab gets eaten by Evil. Or, no, by Hawk, sorry. Hawk is... We always meme about Hawk being an insane eater of ults. He is ridiculous.
I can tell he's had 0 food to eat today.
Yeah, he's hungry.
He skipped dinner last night. He's very hungry for those grabs. As he's going to DMAC Coltrane as well with the self-destruct.
Leaf with another shatter. He's going to hit another one!
Oh, that boom from Brugga, though.
Oh, but Brugga... Oh, no!
Oh,
they went too far in. Evil's going to take 3!
Brugga very wisely choosing to invest the beat there, and they're going to absolutely roll over Orange. Freaking steam engine plowing through their team.
So both teams invested a great deal into that fight. Attack Torb Orange, if they do end up fighting, they do have the advantage in the sense that they have the trance. They know that Evil just used the grab, so they have the luxury of being able to use it aggressively. I don't know if they're going to. Looks like Dan's just sitting back right now. 1.22 meters separating Attack Torb Blue from point A and point B. Carpe, he's getting ready for the shatter. His shield's almost broken, but as is Leafs, so...
Oh, and here it is, and it's big!
3 down, or 4 down. Crimson was there as well, just got absolutely nuked.
At this point,
And
Orange
Tech
dropped
Torb
down.
won.
That whole fight's over, friends.
Iceberg gonna get a little bit of ult charge. Looks like he got like 20% of ult charge in those like 10 seconds that he was just chilling on the point. So pretty worth feeding over a little bit of ult charge to the enemy. But you can tell these teams are both scrim partners. They basically have played this map almost exactly the same. I mean, just like the aggressive angles that they take. Pretty interesting to watch.
Similar ult usage as well, which is also pretty interesting considering you have two different sets of people. But
two different sets of people, two different coaches. Carpe getting really close.
Ooh,
Getting
Rogue
really
a solid
close.
boop on Crimson Kale into the hole.
That was a great pick. That's exactly what they needed.
And
Carpe
Grab's invested.
almost has grab. Looks like. See, Dan didn't use the trance there. Did he get stunned?
He must have. Or
Neither
he just realized
Shawnee
it was too late.
nor Dan used their ults. So it looks like the Diva is going to be there. So they do have two support ults to out sustain right now. Hawk, he's going to have the bomb. Gets the bubble, he's going to be able to sustain on the point for a little bit. Actually catches Rugga.
Wow. D-Mac Coltrane as well.
And Carpe hits 4!
Shatter from Carpe. He's gonna get. Oh, he almost got one. Oh, Crimson's gonna boop him into the drink. Link is, however, gonna boop out Dan.
Doesn't matter. Link and Evil are doing a great deal of damage right now. Leaf, he hits nothing because Link gets bubbled. The bubble blocks the shatter, blocks the cone entirely, stops from doing anything, and Attack Torb Orange. They might. Oh, but Leaf goes down. Leaf goes down. Shawnee, she's discorded a great deal of damage on her right now. It's just Hawk and Iceberg on the point right now. Dan finally uses the trance, but it's a little too late. His team has died about twice now since he's had it. Crimson discorded, about to get nuked up. Hawk discorded, about to get nuked. Dan has a Reinhardt on him. Can't really do much about that. Leaf goes for a very optimistic charge, but he is losing health like crazy. Coltrane's going to drop a bomb in the back. Leaf does a good job blocking it right before he dies.
Shawnee dropped by the remake.
Iceberg gets solo shattered. He's the only one there, the only person who can be shattered. But Crimson, he's got rally. He gets grabbed off point. Attack Torb Blue is going to take that quite convincingly in that last fight. But Attack Torb Orange showing great signs of life.
And who's getting play of the game here, do you think? It's going to be a shatter? I hope it's a shatter.
It's going to be the bomb.
Pow.
So yeah, you can watch Leaf. He turns, he gets shattered.
Oh, that was
Bomb kills
crazy.
3. It's really good coordination by the tanks there.
Fantastic tangle coordination.
Link had 100%.
Wow. Look at the assist too. LOL. Beautiful.
What in the?
Link's getting my player
100%
of the match.
eliminations.
That is
Absolutely insane.
stellar
first
breakaway
round.
right there.
So, before we get to this second map, let's go over some of the things that we noticed within the first round. So, Attack Torb Orange on attack that first time. Obviously, we want to talk about Coltrane's huge bomb. I mean, we saw the play of the game there. Let's see. It looked like I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but it looked like Blue kind of came in a little bit overconfident, but then once they got pushed back as far as they did, they suddenly think about it.
Oh, it was certainly incredible to watch him kind of come back to life. I don't know if that helped him warm up a little bit, just kiting back, trading ults like they did, but once they really dug in at the end there and they really started coordinating their ults a lot better,
I mean,
there
it
no
was
way they'd lose.
it was night and day. Like Car finally like getting into gear. Like as soon as they hit their stride, they completely took off.
Yeah, I mean that whole match started off with Carpe not getting nearly enough support when he needed support.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were talking about it. Carpe would get enough support just to get his shatters off, and then he would die because all of the resources had already been used on him. There were no bubbles to stop the discord. There was no. Basically, he got a lot of early support and then nothing up to the shatters, and there was no follow up on his shatters. But they did a much better job. I don't know what the comms were like, but I'm assuming that Carpe was just basically like, guys, I need more help, and they gave him more help. And you saw it. He hit like what 3-4 man shatters on their attack alone. So.
Well, so moving on to Blue on attack during round 2, one of the things that I noticed was that Blue definitely brought aggression in that, and after they would capture each of these points, they weren't waiting around. They were like their front line was up as far as they could get and getting damage early on while the cart was moving in front of them, that shows a big, like, it is a fundamental thing that a lot of teams usually tend to look over.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're pushing up. I mean, after they cap A, they just push straight up to B. It's going to help them stay ahead in ult charge, ult economy in general. And it's a lot harder to play around the corner when you got a team already set up, just throwing everything in your face. Especially on King's Row, where the sight lines are like so right angle-y.
Absolutely, and it looks like we got ours from both teams, so let's go ahead and get to Ilios.
I'd say whatever Yeehaw is in Greek, but I don't know it.
Want me to Google it?
Yes, please, actually.
I took ancient Greek whenever I was in college. If you can actually find it and pronounce it, big time props.
If you can send that to him and he'll pronounce it, that'll
Especially
be
the
the
word
best thing ever.
yeehaw, which is such an idiom.
Something tells me they didn't have the phrase yeehaw in ancient Greece. I don't know. Perhaps they had cowboys.
It's yeehaw.
back in
It's,
ancient
I mean,
Greece.
it's yeehaw. You just make the sounds. Yeah, nothing. Unlucky. Oh, we're starting off on well.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we're gonna see some silly stuff. I think it's gonna be a good time.
I'd like to think that this translates not to well, but to yeehaw.
Yeah.
There's that fun little cafe menu. That's like my favorite thing on this map.
Wait, where?
Right in front of I don't know which side is this, blue spawn.
Yeah, I'll find it later. So, all right, we're about to see the comps that they have locked in at the moment, at least before they come out of the spawn rooms. So, oh, what the? Okay, yeah. So,
Ooh,
for attack Torb,
spicy.
blue looks like we're looking at a triple DPS dive sort of thing. Coltrane's going to be sitting back on the Hanzo, Pepper, and in damage while the rest of his team goes in. Then attack Torb orange. They have a very Atlanta Rain-esque comp with the Arista Torb Roadhog. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Yeah, let's go, dudes. I see that Torb.
So Crimson was their Brig player last round. Now he's their Lucio player. Dan was their Flex support, their Zen player. Now he's on the Torb. So excited to see a little bit of off-rolling. Maybe this is just a tailored strat for this map specifically that they do. But yeah, they're going to set up right in the corner.
Oh.
Evil just gets absolutely nuked. Walks right in front of the whole team. Don't know what that was about. But the purple nade is actually huge. Link, he's able to take down Crimson, but Crimson's dead. Iceberg kills Carpe. Hawkfire does get demexed, so it's still a very winnable fight for Attack Torb Blue. But it looks like they're just going to get on out. They have a lot more sustain on the side of Attack Torb Red than Blue does right now. So yeah, not a lot you can do about that. Attack Torb Orange kind of just nuke their way to some percentage points.
Yeah, that was tough. It was almost like they didn't expect the Torb yarn, especially with how Evil dropped right in there to kind of contest Leaf's Arisa a bit. Yeah, just dropped right in front of Torbjorn and the turret. It's like, what are you going to do about that as Tracer besides rewind time and try again?
And at this point, with the amount of burst damage that is on the side of Attack Torb Orange, yeah, Evil just gets picked again. I honestly kind of want him to pick Sombra. Tracer is at her weakest against these burst damage comps. But another big purple comes in from Seabreed, but they're not able to do anything about it. Link tries to get the turret, but he just gets taken down, as does Carpe. They're just kind of staggering in right now. They're getting out. And it looks like they're going to... Yeah, oh, it's like Evil heard me. Yep, swapping up to the Sombra while Link is going over to the Pharah. The only real big threat that Pharah has to her right now is that Torb turret, and if they're able to get that out of the way, then Pharah's going to be able to rain the skies, freeze camp.
We're going to drop into Link's view here, see if he can contest a bit on that turret. That's the one tough part about going into this kind of bunker. You can throw every dive you want at it, and all they have to do is rotate to the other corner and make you move and invest all your cooldowns again.
And little Carpe's angry. He's a nano primal monkey, and he's just going in. But Evil, he gets caught out. Carpe, half health. Primal runs out. Doesn't really get a lot of value out of that aside from displacement. But even then, Attack Torb Orange, they're right back in the position they were in the first place. But Attack Torb Blue is going to take down Crimson and Iceberg. Coltrane going to invest the bomb.
Some free shots back into the back line here. There were definitely some kills he could have followed up on, but they're getting them in the end. Although
Link already has his ult. He's coming right on them. No way.
He's gonna get
Link
the
hits
triple kill.
three.
As
So Evil
Crimson
gets a
and
kill on
Hawk
Ice.
are left on point.
So Hawk, I mean, he can just die now. They did a very good job of getting up to 99%. But their comp really only works in the first place if you're able to get to the point
we're gonna
first. So
see a
yep,
switch
they're
here.
gonna swap it up to the 3-3.
Oh, with Moira, they're keeping it. I guess she's close to Coalescence. Definitely worth. JKLOL. I lied. They threw Crimson back onto that Brigitte and Shani back on Lucia.
You see, I actually really liked the Moira pick
Yeah,
at first
I
because
did.
Moira does a
Interesting.
very good job of healing against this Pharah spam. But Evil, he has the EMP. Looks like he's getting in position to get behind them. They are all trapped in that room right now. They have no ult charge. They pretty much have no way to counter this at the moment. But Coltrane, he gets demeched. Looks like there's a little miscommunication going on right there. He was the only person that was close to the team.
For sure. Was
But
he
Link-
expecting the EMP a little sooner, perhaps?
Yeah, but Carpe gonna pick Leaf off, but Seabreed's down. The main source of healing for Attack Torb Blue is gone, even though Orange is down
Oh,
too at the
EMP's
moment.
invested.
Seabreed brought back EMP invested. Not really a lot of follow-up. Evil is very low, as is Carpe. Link does get Crimson, but there's still some presence from Attack Torb Orange on the point. Not enough, I think. Leaf does get hacked up. Not a lot he can do. No jumps or anything, but he still gets Evil. Coltrane's still going to drop the bomb. Not a lot he could have done there. I don't necessarily understand the logic behind that, but Iceberg, he is low. He is low, and Leaf is asleep. And he gets woken up. He gets woken up before Carpe can boop him off. Link's still peppering in a lot of damage. He does have another ult.
Huge anti-nade.
Huge anti-nade, but they do have the beat to respond. Iceberg asleep on point, almost just capped without meaning to.
You almost gotta love that as Seabreed. You just got an ult invested just because you hit E. Oh, as
And
Link
Dan-
is dropped
Dan
out of
takes
the
on Link.
sky.
And Carpe's killed by Crimson. Link, who has gotten so much value out of his bomb or out of his rockets, comes up short, picked out of the sky by Dan, and that grab that holds him off point, the bomb that kills them all. Amazing comeback. Amazing. It started off as an amazing comeback for Attack Torb Blue, but you know, when you start off 0-99%, it's really hard to come back and win that, even if you bring it up to 99% yourself. A lot of pressure on them. They folded under it, but Attack Torb Orange, they played that as well as they could have.
Oh, and shout out to Orange for being able to have their bunker get to 99, fall apart, able to come back and recontest with 0 ultimates.
And even then, like, their ults are kind of why they won that in the end. They just had more ults in the end. They made the swap to 3-3 early. It was a very smart swap, and then they were able to just lose a few fights because, I mean, the whole point is you're not going to have your ults in the first, like, fight or two, so just bring it up to 80, get it up to 99 is probably a little bit closer than they thought it would be. But, I mean, they saved their ults, they got them, and they played very well. So we have another 3-3 mirror on this point. Not super fun, but, you know, sometimes it's just the best comp in the game. And Crimson, he goes a little bit ahead. Just a little bit. Shani, so she's going to die on point. They just need to disengage right now. Their Lucio dying is going to make that very hard. Leaf, he's got the Discord. He is bubbled now, but he's low. Gets boop.
Oh.
So Attack Torb Blue, they're going to get the first few percentage points.
Hawkfire and Dan do get out, though.
They do get out. They do get out. Looks like Icebergs was able to get out as well, save a little bit of his charge. That's super important as the Zarya. If you die, you go right back to 0 charge. So if you can keep that stuff, you're going to be able to go into the next fight doing plenty of DPS against the Zarya, who's also going to be able to do the same. So no mismatch there.
And
That was a beefy fire strike.
that it was. And a quick shout out to Hawkfire's awesome Coco skin. Loving it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
loving
that's
it.
okay. Ooh, Carpe gets a little over-aggressive there. I think they saw that Leaf got stunned, but he gets a little aggressive and he ends up getting caught out. So Attack Torb Blue without their main tank, but neither is Attack Torb Orange. They lose a little bit more. They're bleeding. Dan, he takes down Seabreed. They are about even on people right now, but Hawkfire, does he get booped? Oh, he got booped.
Oh, as Coltrane drops the self-destruct down in through the top of the windmill.
That was cheeky.
Quite
That was
cheeky.
cheeky.
And just cheeky enough to catch Iceberg by surprise. Die him with that grab.
So I do like how Orange, they don't commit any ults. They're coming up on a 6-pack right now. Oh, Seabreed with those.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what are you doing?
Seabreed, you gotta
This
move
is the
that
second one in
away
2
from...
maps. They have a free now!
I don't know if you got Discord or Harmony Orb near whatever you're using for ult, but they are too close together, friend.
Orange has the Grav Bomb now. They have the Grav Bomb. Normally, in order to counter a Grav Bomb, you need a Trance to outdo the damage that's being done to you while you're in Grav, and then you need a beat right before the bomb goes off. But now they don't have that sustain for that two-folded combination. Coltrane, he needs to come up big. He needs to eat that ult. His Coltrane, or his DM is off right now. But as he's booped away, let's see what this bomb gets. Bomb gets 2! Huge pin by Leaf onto Carpe. His shield was so low. Carpe's shield was so low, but it still would have shielded his team from that bomb. But Leaf comes in, makes the hero play, pins Carpe away, removes the shielding, allows that bomb to get 2. And now it's 99%. They have a huge uphill battle that they need to fight. Attack Torb Orange does. But man, they have put themselves in the best position to be able to do that. They still have a Trance for Evil's Grav, and they have a Shatter as well.
Oh, for sure. And definitely not discounting Hawkfire's self-destruct placement as well. Just close enough to the Grav to where their Rhine can get charged away. Just far enough away to where nobody can fuck with it. As Leaf invests
Huge Shatter by Leaf gets 3! Carpe's dead, Evil's down! Danny's going to use the Trance just to make sure that his team can win this fight, and I don't like that. The fight was won when the first 2 went down. Maybe he got low, maybe he was a little bit scared, but they do not have a Trance for Carpe's Grav now. Shawnee is only 38%.
Yeah, they basically get a free Grav Bomb combo now on the side of blue.
That's absolutely unfortunate.
Ooh,
because
as Coltrane is hiding literally on the other side of the wall.
They don't see him.
From
I don't. What are they doing?
As Coltrane's gonna pop out, surprise the living hell out of Hawkfire.
Link gonna pop the rally. Gonna pop the round. So yep, nothing to stop this right now other than a shield.
And it's big.
Yeah, Coltrane picks up 2. Picks up 2, 2.5 with the max.
Dang, contesting point a bit, but as a solo Zenyatta, only so much you can do.
Only so much you can do.
Will they even be able to get back and contest? It's not looking like it. We get a 1-1.
So that was interesting. That was a fight where we subsequently saw 2 flex supports throw on both sides, throw 2 different fights. Where Seabreed, the Trance, him fat fingering Trance allows Attack Torb Orange to come in, get their big combo off. There's so much that, I mean, honestly, I think that map would have been a 99-0 if Seabreed had been able to save that Trance and hadn't fat fingered it, right? Like, they would have been able to out-sustain that without a doubt. Oh, and then sure. we saw Dan. I think he just got a little bit low, got a little scared of losing the fight, and kind of wasted his Trance when they engaged on right after they'd captured the point. So just a little bit unlucky there. Misplays from Zen's kind of cost. Obviously, it's a team game, but this is a game that's very game and a meta, very centralized around ultimates, and both Zens have one of the most valuable ultimates in the game, and they just kind of threw them away there. So that's unfortunate. But now it's 1-1. Got some wonky quad DPS.
Yeah, say quad single
healer. I see the Sombra. Very interesting. So I'm not a big fan of quad DPS in Koth, because the thing about quad DPS, not a lot of point presence other than the Wrecking Ball. Like Evil, he just kind of gets dinked out right there. Carpe rolls away. Most of his health's gone. He might actually get chased to death. No, gets the armor pack, but Link, he's dead. None of these guys can really touch the point without like a dedicated dive target. Carpe, he's already 75% to his ult, but even then, with 3-3, with all these barriers that Attack Torb Orange is going to have, they're going to be able to kind of nullify most of it. Reinhardt, he can just literally swing his shield around and do what he has to do. Evil, he's going to touch the point a little bit, does his job, actually, and causes Attack Torb Orange to stop the aggression that they had been putting forth. That was actually a very small, very quick touch, but very, very, very smart.
Another huge issue with the quad DPS, you're putting a lot of stress on your support in Mercy. She can only heal 1 target at a time if she's not investing Valkyrie. You're almost forcing her to use her ult every time she has it, which, again, isn't the best for your ult economy when the other team knows that their Mercy's just going to immediately mash Q every time she has it.
So Attack Torb Orange is down both of their supports, their main tank, well, now all 3 of their supports. Seabreed actually getting 2. Hawk, he gets hacked. He does have the bomb. He's not going to be able to use it. Iceberg, the lone survivor, sitting on the point, just kind of gets nuked. Carpe, He's going to be one of the only people on point, but Shawnee, she's almost back. No, she chooses to disengage. Smart move. But Coltrane's coming up. Oh, he might actually get caught out. He does!
Oh, no.
An over-aggressive hack, but Dan
Oh,
does
it's
go
gonna
down
get-
to the pulse bomb. Carpe coming in. Gets chunked down to about half. Attack Torb Orange, they had a very good chance of taking that fight with Coltrane being down. But Evil comes in with a clutch pulse bomb, takes Dan down. And Attack Torb Orange, they want to fight this 6v6. Carpe gets a little over-aggressive. Gets away because Ball can kind of just do that. Attack Torb Orange going to rally in. Link got a little low, not super low. But big EMP gets 4. EMP Barrage. Barrage isn't going to get a whole lot. Still going to get Dan. I feel dude, Dan has died early in like 3 of these fights, and none of it has been his fault. He's just been getting absolutely focused by Attack Torb Blue right now, and Attack Torb Orange has like no answer for it. He hasn't even been able to get his first Transcendence. That's how much they've been focusing him. He's been pulsed like once. He's been chunked down in that fight after being EMP'd once, and then I will talk about it later. But Carpe comes in, just a little bit of nullification, kind of displaces them, allows Link to pick up Shawnee. Carpe gets a little aggressive. I didn't exactly get to see what happened there, but he does go down. All point presence for Attack Torb Blue is gone now. But they have made a significant amount of progress. Seabreed is going to have a good ult, and as will Evil, and as will Link. Link takes himself down, but he's going to get rezzed. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Gets spooked away. Braga gets spooked away. And looks like it's a hectic fight on the point right now. Evil's pulse kill on the Brig. It's kind of coming up clutch, and Dan might need to use his trance to get there. He probably should have used it already, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. Unfortunate. Attack Torb Blue, after just absolutely focusing Dan down that entire map, just getting... He basically got no value done. He got no value out of his Zen pick because of how much he was getting focused there. Super unfortunate for him.
See another big shatter play of the game out of Carpe this time.
That just same thing that was done to him by Leaf only a couple plays earlier. He pins the Rhine and the bomb's good. Good stuff. Both Reinhardts absolutely know what they're...
And we get another huge bomb out of Coltrane. And we should hear...
All right, guys. Well, let's talk about that game, man, right?
I mean... Love seeing all that DPS.
Well, so Ilios, let's start with that one. I mean, the insane lineup out of Orange with the Torbjorn and the Orisa and everything else that they had going on there, that was really unexpected. What did you guys think about that? You know, it really seemed to work for them at the beginning.
I mean, it certainly surprised Blue for sure, just seeing Evil's Tracer run in there immediately in front of a Torbjorn and a Torb turret, nothing to do, and just dying immediately. It took them a little while to recover from that, but I guess they never really did. Even after they capped, it was taken back pretty handedly.
Well, and it was sort of like what you were saying, Blue Row, about how Orange really capitalized on that comp, and it worked for them at first, but then they knew when to switch to goats.
Yes, exactly. So the thing I really liked about that was... just a second, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, so
no worries.
I think we're waiting on these guys for VR, but anyway, so we can move on to Lighthouse. Let's see. Just looking through over through my notes here. Over at Lighthouse, both teams ran pretty classic goats, and then it just played out pretty well. Blue team started strong, but then that massive bomb from Hawkfire really seemed to turn the tide. And then the big thing that I wanted to talk about in terms of Lighthouse was Coltrane being sneaky over on Diva.
Oh, that was hysterical. I was enjoying the heck out of that.
I don't know how they didn't scout him. No one, like... I don't know.
It's insane to me that like no one heard him, because I mean Diva's mech is not quiet.
Well,
by any means.
Especially with Hawk literally on the other side of the wall.
Exactly. And then finally, let's get over to Ruins. I mean, we had the quad DPS on blue. It looked like it wasn't going to work at first, but then they stuck to it, and then they turned it around. And I mean, it was just insane.
Yeah, that was mostly just about Evil was getting value pulses. So a Tracer
absolutely.
really shouldn't be getting that much value, not just out of pulses, but she shouldn't be getting that much damage done in the first place. So they kind of left Dan out to dry. He was getting a lot of poke damage done on him, and he wasn't getting the armor pack. He wasn't really getting any peels from his team. So Dan was feeding over a lot of ult charge to Evil, and that just allowed Evil because that allowed Evil to get his pulse. A pulse is Briggs super easy to stick with a pulse, and it just takes her out. Zen super easy to stick with a pulse because also another immobile target, super easy to stick. So thanks to Evil's pulses, a lot of fights were taking 5v6 and goats. Once you kind of take a little cog out of the machine, it's not nearly as efficient, obviously, as it could be. So just unfortunate that they let him out to dry. They let Dan out to dry like that because he's a good Zen. He's done a lot of good things this series. He just was focused, and Orange didn't really adapt. But that was Ilios. Now we're on Eichenwald, boys. I like Eichenwald. It's an okay map.
It's wunderbar. Especially now that they added that second flank route that we've had for a while now. You remember old Eichen, where it was just the one choke with the archway here? It's just literally impossible to get through.
Actually garbage, yeah.
It's just broken straight up. Like, I don't know how that didn't come up in playtesting, how they never won any attack maps.
Maybe the playtesters are just bad at the game.
Yeah, they're all like
They're all bad.
I'm pretty sure
They're all bad at the game.
Isn't Kaplan at least in I think he's in Plat, right? He's a Plat Hanzo or something.
I can't remember, man.
It's been a while. It was a few metas ago.
So, okay, I doubt Huckfire stays on this Bastion, but I don't know.
More of a have fun and spawn pick than anything.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's on Diva. Classic 3-3 on both sides. I want to see Sombra, dude. I want to see more Sombra 3-2-1.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, especially the scrim is so that these teams can get their synergies together. Especially Orange, who's been doing a lot of role swapping. Not role swapping, but just like hero pool building. You kind of want, I don't know. So you don't want to see him mess around too much.
Get a Carpe. Just not knowing where they were, I guess.
Oh, Carpe just gets run over, but Crimson gets caught out by Seabreed, so we do have a 5v5. Ryan's a little bit more valuable than the Brig in this fight, and Link, he might actually get caught out a little bit, no? He gets himself out, he's healed all the way back up. Oh, but Evil just taking some chunk
quick
damage.
Reset. As
Yeah, they can.
Back.
They definitely have the respawn advantage. Carpe, he's early bubble by Evil, and Carpe, he gets nuked again. Unfortunate there. Both teams without their Rhine, but both teams without Rhine and Brig. So this is classic 4v4. Hawkfire does get demeched. Evil is just laying into them with damage right now. Iceberg, he's actually doing a little bit more damage. He has a lot more ult charge, but Evil's just doing the damage when it matters. Hawk's sitting on point. Not really. I mean, demeched Colt. Okay, how do you let that happen? Whatever. That's a little bit of an oof, but I mean, that's unfortunate, though, because now Iceberg, he has a grab. They kind of have a free grab if they can not allow Coltrane to get his mech. Seabreed sitting on the Zen, just getting attacked by Crimson, but that was weird. Crimson was separated from his team trying to attack the Zen, who was getting solo pocketed by the Briggs armor pack and her passive healing. So he actually wasn't able to do enough damage to take him down, but he was very... I don't even know how he got there, because his entire team was very far behind him.
Just out on his own adventure.
Both teams have 5 ults right now. So Iceberg gonna throw the grab in. Trans coming in from Seabreed. Bomb finds nothing. So Leaf discorded. Hurt. The grab. The bomb. There's nothing to shield it. Gets 2. He does take... Hawkfire does take down Carpe. It's a good value pick. Iceberg gets 30% of his grab back, but not a lot you can do there. That's unfortunate. Dan, he's discorded. Probably going to go down.
Link just slowly walks up to him. Inevitable. Sad. You hate
That's the worst feeling. I'm literally a Zen player. That's the actual worst feeling in the world, especially when they wave to you. Oh my god, they know what
Drop
they're
a
doing,
voice
dude.
line maybe afterwards, a mace to the face for the road.
It's like a little heh. But yeah, Attack Tor Blue just got a lot more out of their ults. In that sense, the bomb from Coltrane was just a little bit better than. Both teams do invest a lot. Brugga still has the sound barrier. They do have no defensive ult on the side of Orange, though. Shatter, blocked. First big block we've seen all night. Carpe gets nuked. Common theme. When the Shatter's not good, Carpe tends to go down. Leaf also goes down, but Blue. They have the beat. They have the sustain.
Slowly but surely, it looks like Orange may be scraping this back a bit. Oh, Crimson out by himself though, dropped by Link.
And Shawnee gets staggered as well. That's unfortunate. There's only 30 seconds left, so dying that late, I mean, dying at all is obviously a detriment, but dying that late compared to the rest of your team, obviously even more so. They could have had, you know, a 30-second fight, but now they're only going to have about 15. So that's how bad getting staggered like that does. It literally half the amount of time that they have. They are coming in with
5v6. Ooh, but they run into a grab on both sides.
Can anyone touch? So that's a big shatter if they can touch. That's a huge shatter if they can touch. That takes down 4. Coltrane is demeched and Link is charged out of the way. The bomb, it does a bunch of zoning off point. Tector Blue. They're not low yet. They can still fight this, but Seabreed goes down. Carpe dies just as he gets the shatter. Evil, he's charged up. He uses his bubble, and he's dead. Brugga, he doesn't have beat. Coltrane's gonna bomb. Gets no one. Coltrane down. Brugga discorded. Surely going to die soon. Link coming back on an emergency Pharaoh. I don't really see that too often, but in overtime, Attack Torb Orange, they come in, and they get the kills that they need to. That just came down to a much better ult economy. There, they came in with 5 ults there.
And pretty much set Leaf up for what was the Shatter to save the day.
Absolutely. I don't think they realized that he had Shatter because no one was there to really block anything. No one was really there to block it. That was what, like 4-man while he was in the grab?
Ignored him altogether. I definitely want to talk about that one after this.
We are going to see a swap coming out of Blue, though.
We are going to see.
Looks like they're going back to their quad DPS. Oh no, triple DPS. Coltrane's going to stay on the D.Va, so Widow, Sombra, Pharah.
Like that a little better, a bit more sustain.
A lot more sustain, actually.
With, Carpe and Coltrane at the same time, although they're not doing that quite yet.
Actually, I should say a lot more HP, not as much sustain though. So the D.Va can keep Carpe a little. Ooh, Seabreed's on a little bit of a flank. He got discorded though. They spotted him out, so they are playing against the Link. He gets 4 and a D-Mech. Man, dude. They're just feeding him ult so fast. That's what Pharah excels at in this comp. She's not particularly good for extreme amounts of burst damage. She really has no value outside of her ult, right? But when you can get ults like that consistently, then you're going to get a lot of value out of your Pharah.
Oh, for sure. And that archway right there is such a good spot to barrage from when they're right under it. You get a whole lot of cover. You get just about the same amount of damage dropped out.
Absolutely. And Shawnee, she invests the beat. The best part about this is they only really need to save a defense ult, a support ult for 1 ult, and that is the EMP. Grav, it gets Carpe, but not before Crimson goes. Shawnee, killed by Link. 30 seconds, honestly. Ooh. Now that I'm thinking about it, this actually helps Attack Torb Orange. They're not going to be able to get the point, but they actually got a lot more distance out of that because the problem with this triple DPS comp is there's no point pressure. There was no one who was able to pressure the point. If Leaf had if his shield had more health, then he might have actually been able to push that point in. But unlucky he didn't. Dane has to use the trance to get the point. Leaf, he might be able to charge to the point if anyone else can touch, but I don't think anyone else can.
Link shutting the door with the barrage on Iceberg.
Nerf this.
And I will be right back. I'm going to leave you on your own for a second, but I will be right back.
Sure. And all things considered for Eichenwald, definitely seen a lot of matches stop right before point B there. Not the complete end of the world for Red. However, we'll see how Blue's going to roll this out. Will they hold on to that DPS comp? I'd be surprised if they do. definitely, as we saw before, a goat's point A for sure. Although you never know, this is a scrim. Maybe they want to try something new, something they want to be a bit more coordinated with, as going for the fun bakery menu on the board here. It's a common theme for me. I like all the different cafe signs in different languages, and this one I can read. And I do appreciate that it starts out with cookies and cake. As we watch the teams set up here. Oh, it'd be interesting to see if they opt to run, Blue opts to run Seabreed on the Ana over Zenyatta. Maybe looking for a bit more utility, support that can keep themselves alive a bit better than Zenyatta can, because once he's alone, there's nothing he can do. At least Ana's got that sleep dart to take care of business, or can ante somebody that gets in her face and her team can just turn around and roll them over. As we take things down, Seabreed staying on. Come on, do it. I'd love some Ana play. I'll follow you to point A. Hooray! And away we go. Best that's such a good skin too. Oh, as Orange is hanging out around the corner, all they do get found out. Definitely, ooh, and a good anti-off from Seabreed as well. However, Link is going to follow the lead, as I'm going to give us a bit better view of this fight. I love when a GOAT's comp can jump out and surprise the enemy team like that. Another huge anti-nade out of Seabreed, really showing some solid utility on this Ana, although, however, it's a bit too little too late for their team. As Orange is going to hold and reset up back in the same spot. I'd like to see him maybe start somewhere else, see if they can surprise him. What I was saying before, I've ran comps with my team before where we'll just stick GOATs in like the smallest place possible where you never expect it. And then you can just walk up behind the enemy team when they don't see anyone on point and just completely obliterate them in the fight. As we see Crimson investing rally. Carpe's going to back off a little bit. Does get bubbled by Evil. Evil goes in and does a bit more damage on the Leaf shield, although Carpe's shield is much lower. Although as Leaf's jumping in the corner, Carpe gets a huge shatter. Crimson immediately falls and gets a big charge out on Shani as well. And they're going to be struggling to recover it all from this on the side of
I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to. Iceberg is going to try and get what little ult charge he can. Dan! No! What are you doing? I think he thought he could have saved Iceberg there or something. Maybe helped him get a little bit more ult charge, but you never want to ult in a 1v6 situation. That is unfortunate.
Especially in GOATs. And they could definitely, even if they switch, Zenyatta works in a lot of comps. They could have held his ultimate.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, we've seen Orange. It looks like they're most comfortable on the 3-3, so chances are they're not going to be swapping off this. So that was just another... that's 4 chances thrown away tonight.
Are we counting Seabreed's fat fingers?
Yes.
Then yes.
Out of all of them, Leaf gets very low, but he gets bursted back up to health.
But almost dies for it. Brugge's feed is gonna save his life a bit, as he's gonna drop Crimson instead. Shatter out for Carpe, getting 1.
Oh, Coltrane eats Iceberg's ult. He's grabbed. Bomb catches Evil, actually. So Leaf, they invest the Shatter and the Bomb. They actually might be sending Attack Torb Blue home packing with a nice little stagger onto Link. They're actually going to have to disengage, and even though Dan used the trance in the last fight, he has another one. He has another one right before Evil even gets to use his grab.
And interestingly, Dan does have his Transcendence back up after one fight.
Yeah, he did. He put in a lot of work that fight.
For sure.
Ooh, Leaf.
That's a big anti, and he's
stunned,
he might not make it through. Just gets away.
The rally used to keep him alive, but Carpe, he is Nana. Evil, he's gonna get grabbed. Dan needs to use the Shatter now. Where?
Coltrane.
Where was he? Coltrane with a huge bomb, but I mean, I'm more confused about where the trance was.
I'm more confused about the fact that they all went up to push a Zen instead of pushing the card a bit. That may give Orange a bit more time to get their swords together and recontest before the capture point here.
It's just, I want whoever is coaching them right now, I want them to tell Dan, if there is a grab, I want you to trance. Just trance the grab. That's all you got to do.
Always.
Trance the grab. You might actually win that fight. Dan, he does get Carpe, but the point presence is pretty good for attack Torb Orange. Aki's asleep though, so no damage, nullification going on. The grab, it's going to be okay. It's going to get Brugga and Evil. They're going to invest the bomb as well. Dan tranced the wrong grab. That's all right. Coltrane.
He misunderstood us. That's our fault. We didn't say which grab.
We did not say which grab you need to trance. I just said if there's a grab, you trance, huh?
Oh, his Link
gets booped off
into the drink.
Carpe almost.
Oh, wow.
Shawnee with two big boots.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. That's the place to do it, Shawnee.
This is like, this couple of meters right here is just like Lucio's home map. This bridge is so good to boop off of. Who's the Lucio for Soul Dynasty that just like
Toby
Toby
destroyed the fuel?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was unfortunate. And maybe we might see something like that again. But Blue, they are going to go to their fun. Well, we're only seeing a 2-2-2 right now, so that might just be what they're sticking with is the Far Sombra. Also, going to plug myself. I have a Sombra video that I'm putting on YouTube if anyone wants to watch it. SBB versus the London Spitfire. All of his perspective. We analyze every choice that he makes. Just plugging that right now.
I'd watch the hell out of that. That sounds entertaining. Coltrane
gets another big bomb!
Self-destruct.
Gets 4! That fourth one just booped Leaf off the point, but they're going to get the team kill. That's it!
And a third map to
done.
And I will actually remember to update the score this time.
What is it, 3-0 right now?
Yep. Coltrane getting another huge play of the game, deservedly so. Just eats that bad boy in there, immediately drops 3, gets the D-Mech on Hawk as well. Leaf is gonna fall.
So really, yeah, 5.
Late somehow. How does that even happen?
They were so focused on the Pharah that if you watched it from where I did, they all just started looking towards the Pharah as she jumped up, and they just yeet the bomb in there, and no one's able to do anything. That was unfortunate.
That's a Poco bomb if I've ever seen it. Definitely classifying.
Well, and one thing that we need to talk about, especially in terms of bombs, let's talk about Evil and Coltrane's grab bomb combo, right? Those guys are constantly setting up those grab bombs, and they're always successful.
Oh, for sure. They've definitely put a ton of practice into those. Coltrane's just dropping the bomb at the closest wall near to the grab, setting it up in a perfect position.
Well, I mean, and Evil's getting the entire team with some of these grabs, and then like you said with Coltrane, I mean, that grab is just a target for him, and he nails it every single time. It is absolutely insane.
And if we're talking about big ults, Leaf Shatter to cap A was huge, absolutely huge.
And another big thing in terms of ults that I noticed for round 1, Link, I mean, I can't believe Link didn't get play of the game with his Pharah barrage there. I mean, that was huge.
Oh, for sure. Are we talking about the one where he was set up behind the archway there?
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. Just ults in perfect cover. Knows exactly the enemy team's going to be stuck pushing the cart through that archway the way they're set up.
I mean, honestly, this entire last round was just filled with some huge plays, especially out of Blue. We had, unfortunately, a couple of unlucky stagger deaths for Orange at the end of round 1 at point 2. And I think that was really what sort of screwed them over in the end for sure.
And you know what I'm tired of people being screwed over by? Neither team knows how to use Transcendence. Neither of them. No one knows how to use it.
Pour some out for Blue's desk, everybody. So much so that Seabreed switched off the Zen and played Ana for the entirety of the end of that map.
You know what? Probably a good thing.
I was definitely asking myself, what is with just Zenyatta's lately? Like, did they do something to Zenyatta character right there, man? I mean, yeah, it was just.
Yeah, is it a panic move? Is it just like a? well, my team's in the grab, it's done. I don't need to trans. I can't save the day or anything. I, what's the mentality behind it?
It might just be so on that last one when they were on the defense, right? When Orange was on the defense, he was positioned very far back. As Zen, you are supposed to be positioned a little bit behind your team. I think he was just too far back, and he didn't think he was going to make it in time, or something. He did have enough time, but maybe they were worried about the anti-nade, but no anti-nade. Because an anti-nade will completely nullify the effects of transcendence towards those who are in the graph. But I mean, I think they were just too worried about a couple things. I mean, it's better to use trance in that situation than it is to hold it ever. So I don't know, because I mean, it's not like it really helped them later. Because what happened? They attacked Torb Orange, ended up using Grav, and then Dan used it aggressively to make sure they won the fight or something like that. I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what's going on with the trance usage from either side, and I just want them both to play Ana.
Ana's more fun to watch. Seabury did have some good anti-nades on the Ana, but again, none in the graph to deny the transcendence, which is in that comp where you'd want to see him out of Ana, almost even hold the nade for it. As it looks like we're going to Hanamura, that's exciting. Will we maybe see a bit more of a different bunker setup here, perhaps?
Ooh, I don't know. I think both teams play mirror 3-3 on that map, but we will see.
I'd love to see some cheeky notes. Get that made.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Split the team in half, light them up, light up the second half. I've seen some just really nasty stuff playing Overwatch on the first point of this map, like May Symmetra or the attack Symmetra where you just teleport your team in a bastion straight to point.
Oh, it's so condensed. You can just do anything. It's ridiculous.
It's such a funky map. And back when draws were much more prevalent, Draw Mora as it was called. It was funny to see how, like, Bunker just, for a second, it seemed like everyone was running it. I know the Hangzhou Spark were playing it quite a bit. The Bunker set up on the high ground to the left of point A, if you're looking from the attacker spawn. And it was almost just because, like, they went up against Dynasty with Ryu Jaehong's Ana, and he's just literally like, oh, you're going to set up there? I'm going to drop an Ana nade just literally on the other side of your barrier, anti your whole team, and we're going to dive in there and just roll you over. And, like, one ability from one hero completely nullified a whole strat for the beginning of this map.
Yeah, but now we got Batiste, a little immortality field. That'll stop it.
I do like
for
Batiste.
The most part.
It's fun to play.
I love Batiste. I mean, he makes... So, I don't know. I think I like Bunker more than I like Goats. I like it a little bit more than I like Goats. It's a little funnier to watch. But you never know.
Especially you get some clutch immortality fields. You see, like, Batiste hide when he knows the enemy has EMP and just throw that thing in there real quick. Or even time it out. You can throw it up in the air in the time it takes Sombra to cast EMP. And it only gets hacked when the lamp is activated. So as long as that thing's still flying through the air and coming back down to the ground, it can't be hacked. So
I did not know that.
The whole team gets hacked. Your lamp will hit the ground and then make everybody immortal. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's a lot of fun, and you can get some real salty Sombras out of it.
Yeah, I actually had zero idea about that, so that's a cool interaction. That's a cool interaction.
Top Batiste tip for the day. Oh, well, no, we're going to see 3 on the side of blue. However, orange is going for the Sombra. Are they scouting with it, or are they going to run? No, it looks like...
I mean, it's their flex tank. It's their flex tank, so...
Oh, JK.
Oh, no, I'm going right back.
They had a good...
I just...
Oh, where are we going now?
Okay,
they saw the goats? What are they going to go out as... They're coming out as the DPS
Oh!
now. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
It's the exact same comp.
Oh, Shani onto the Ana, though. Oh, we are for sure going to follow that.
Oh, mercy.
Ah, I got you baited.
So, what, quad DPS again? Quad DPS works pretty well on this point. I mean, you'll see the Titans. You'll see them run it. The Concussive Blast, kind of counterintuitive to what he wanted. They were all grouped up there, and he kind of boops them away from a position where he can easily douse them in rockets. But Leaf goes in, uses his shields, gets very low, just gets absolutely schmucked, man. Not a lot you can say about that. He was there, and then he wasn't. So all point presence.
Attack.
Yeah. All point presence for Orange is gone right now. They have to wait until their fast little roly boy gets back, and he's already back. That's such a fast hero.
I mean, at this point, might as well just farm the dragons, dump that into the team, and then use that opportunity as they're split by it to have everyone push in, maybe combo with the...
Absolutely.
Oh, and they're going to
they're just going to use it.
Are they going to all go in on it? They are not.
So Hawk gets aggressive on it. Leaf gets a pretty big boop. He actually almost has his ult, and Hawk, with a big concussive, takes down Evil while Dan takes down Seabreed.
He's going to go in an ult.
Hawk.
He's going to get one.
Oh, the
Coltrane
DM,
can't
it's
eat
not...
all of it. I guess Coltrane was a bit full from that gravity from last match.
Yeah.
Understandable. As he's going to... I guess maybe they're planning on switching to goats after this?
Yeah.
If
They used
not,
a
that
lot
was
of their
an
ult.
ambitious minefield there.
I think they used a lot of their ults that fight. They may
yeah,
stay
they're
on the
gonna go back
Sombra
to
because
the
they almost have the EMP.
Nah, looks like
They could
dropping now,
snowball this
too.
pretty... Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, they're staying.
Cool,
Please,
They
stay on it.
Oh.
Buddy!
Here, I have the camera right on him if you want to yell at him so he can hear you.
God, dude! If you're 80% EMP!
I think he heard you.
If you're 80% EMP, you keep it. You keep it.
Such a
you maybe get
valuable
tranced
ultimate.
out of them. You maybe get beat out of them. But no, all you do is you lose your main tank. You just lose your main tank.
As
Well, they-
Crimson and Shawnee are going around to maybe get a tick, not quite.
No, they should have disengaged. Yeah, Crimson gets
Sure.
dropped
That fight
like
was
a
over the second
sack of
Leaf was
potatoes.
dead. Haven't seen much of it in this one, but I love it when you get like two goats teams where the Reinhardts are just stupid aggressive and they're just swinging at each other instead of holding the shields up. Looks like two drunk people going at it with wiffle ball bats. It's like my favorite Ryan interaction in the game. It's just so stupid to watch.
So Torb Blue, they're coming up on 6 ults. Evil has about 6% to his grav, whereas Torb Orange, they just swapped to goats about a fight ago, so they have nothing. They have nothing. What they want to do here is they want to pressure Torb Blue as much as they can and get some ults out. There you go. Carpe Shatter, it's out. It's out, and they only get Dan. No one's on point right now. Leaf is literally just staying there. He's going to get a tick. So not only do they get the Shatter out, but they also... Whoa, 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 whoa. They actually take down Broga and Carpe. Leaf, he's dead. So they still got the Shatter out, and they still got a tick. So that is an absolute win for Attack Torb Orange right
Look
now.
at their old economy. They got 5 out of 6. They're even halfway to Shatter.
So that
on the
Carpe,
side
he
of
does get
blue.
that Shatter out. He is almost halfway there, but Leaf, he gets his Shatter out of that Dan. For all that it might be worth, based on what the team's calling is right now, almost has his Trance, Shawnee almost has Beat, and Hawk almost has his Bomb. They actually have the makings for a pretty good team fight right now. I'd say they should probably go in, get a few more ults out, maybe see if they can sneak another tick, but it looks like a tap toward Blue. They're not going to let that happen again. They're fighting on point now. They ain't about it. Leaf, he gets that Discord off of him. Early bubble on him. Both bubbles are used. So Crimson, he gets grabbed, but Carpe, he's dead. Shawnee, the beat is huge. The beat is huge. But Crimson, he goes down. Shattered, hits no one. Leaf, he's discorded. He's getting low. And Link, he's going to get hurt.
Look at that. Look at that. Trans and a grav. Trans and a grav.
Bubble on Shawnee. Ooh, ooh, never mind. Shawnee gets taken down, but Coltrane is demeched, but as is Hawkfire. Leaf, he's down. Dan! Brother!
For a team on a... If they were on defense with the same number of people left, that would have been the right call. On attack, though, with like 1.5 other teammates
Main tank,
left.
gone.
Wrong call. Wrong call.
Brig, gone. No sustain. DPS. Zarya was gone. I don't know, man.
I think you need to dig up a good trans and goats usage video to show them, or maybe make one of your own. Sounds like you make some pretty solid YouTube videos.
I made about one, but literally just the Sombra one. I was gonna make Batoshin and how he responded to. We'll talk about it later. I want to watch this team fight. Leaf has that Discord on him. I don't know if there is a bubble available to help him. His shield's getting pressured. He is getting low. He has the shatter. Please don't drop it. You're about to die. Yep. He gets murked. Iceberg, he's on point. He actually DMAxed Coltrane. He's getting up a little bit more ult charge, doing about the best thing he can do right now, which is just continue to build that Graviton.
And the rest of the team wisely disengages.
Yes. Dan almost has his trance again. Oh no, he gets a volley to the face.
Oof. That's unlucky. That's I mean, I guess if you're not poking, you're not going to open yourself up to that. I could see what he's trying to do there. Trying to equalize the ult economy a bit more, but I guess Seabreeze just got the better aim out of the two of them. It's risky.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think if I were him, I would have sat back. He was at 80-something%. He's going to get trance in the middle of the next team fight anyway. No point in really taking a risk like that, but Orange, they are going to rally in. Leaf, he's discorded, stunned, very low, but the rally is bringing him back up. That armor is helping. Both Link, Seabreed, and Coltrane, they're all flattened by the shatter, but Seabreed, he is not dead. He gets the trance off. Grav and shatter. 2 grabs out for each. 2 bombs out for each. A beat for 1. But Shawnee, she's down. Leaf, discorded. Absolutely dead. Carpe, he goes down, but it doesn't matter. Hawkfire's DMAC'd out and Crimson is killed. Both teams commit multiple simultaneous ults. But attack Torb Blue. They have the defensive spawns. For every one that goes down on their side, for every one that goes down on their side, they have to kill, like, 1, and then they win, right? Like,
for sure.
The spawns are ridiculous. 2 CP, it's a fun map. Or it's a fun game mode.
As the kids say, 2 CP lol.
So this is the one time I would say, Dan, just trance aggressively. Just get your team in there.
Just to engage.
Just
get them across the bridge.
There we go. Yeah, do that. Yes, I agree with that. Let your team get ult charge. The Rhines, they're duking it out off the point. Leaf, he's off point right now. Carpe, not very close to his shatter, but Crimson, he is dead. Neither shatter is really not going to be a component in this. Well, Carpe randomly swings up to 70, so whatever. He's almost dead though. He's discorded. He's hurt. One more swing and he might actually die. He's not getting the support he needs. Yeah, Dan takes him down, but Leaf goes down as well. Crimson, he has rally, but Crimson did die earlier on in the fight, so not a whole lot of good you can do with that. Bomb for a little bit of fireworks, and Blue, they're gonna hold.
A little bit of nice Lotus effect to end the round for us. Big takeaway from that one again, just ult usage. Orange could definitely have done a lot better if they had the trances that Dan lost in those fights.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, trance usage just kind of wasn't there. I was interested there was that point where there were like 3 different simultaneous ults just back to back to back. You can tell these teams really are scrim partners. They kind of learn from each other a lot. They scrim each other quite a bit, play together. When they play competitive, I know a lot of these people play together. They know a lot. They do a lot of things similarly. And it's very interesting to see it happen like that.
As we watch Orange come out of the defender spawn here, pure goats.
And we'll see if Coltrane sticks with the Sombra. I think that'd be a good pick. Sombra, very good for the snowball, the EMP. Very good for snowballing point B specifically. If they can build ult and not use it on point A, take point A, then they don't really have a lot of percentage that they need to get. They don't have a lot of percentage they need to get for point B. So if they can lob that EMP on in there, get a good team kill, maybe kill 4 or so, then they'll be in a really good position to accrue that quick percentage. Okay, looks like they're sticking with it. We've been baited a lot tonight.
Just scouting. Yep.
Spy checking, Hawk doing the smart thing.
Taking those Poco cues seriously.
Cool, looks like they're just going to go with the 3-3 mirror.
Seabreed switches off the Yana, sad.
And we're going to see a full-on, everyone's playing the exact same thing. Carpet's got a meaty fire strike, but so did Leaf. They were almost identical in ult charge for a second. Leaf getting very low. His shield pressure, absolutely insane right now. The Discord makes that shield damage do even more, but Brugga takes down his counterpart. Link takes down his counterpart as well. Link doing a lot of work right now, just kind of swinging away. Carpe is 92% to his ult. Link has it. Link put a lot of work in on that fight, and attack Torb Blue, they're just going to take this point with absolute dominance.
As Link mashes the bell a bit here. Everybody ding it. Everybody hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. There you go. Get in there, Coltrane.
They're just doing it, yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Love it. You're a trendsetter, Link. And looking at the ult economy here, we may even have a chance for a snowball if they can get in there before Dan's Transcendence comes up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think Dan is actually going to build it. Depends on whether he or not he uses it properly.
Carpe melted immediately.
Absolutely melted, yeah.
Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate because they rallied in.
Right, right when he died.
There we go. We've casted together like 2 games. We're on the same wavelength. Let's go, dude.
Good team.
Link still takes down Crimson.
Oh, okay.
So Link's just putting in the work right now. They discorded him. They know that he is the threat right now, but he also takes down Shawnee. He's taken down 3 in this fight so far. That overextension by Orange might actually end up being the death of them. The Shatter doesn't really get anything because it goes down.
Into space.
Bomb gets no one. Evil Laser puts down the Grav. They're able to take down both who were in the Grav. So the beat from Shawnee, it's pretty good. It's it might actually do enough in order to get them to stay. Iceberg has his Grav. He needs to not get this eaten right now. He just needs to pop it, let Leaf swing into it. Let him get all charged. Huck, he has the bomb. He gets Brugga. He gets Seabreed. Laser takes down Leaf though. But so is Iceberg. What looked like it was going to be the saving grace for Attack Torb Orange ends up not working out how they thought it would. Dan, he's not even close to his Transcendence. He used it last fight. He gets moved off. Shawnee's almost dead. And they win. That should not have been winnable, but they did it.
That was an incredible recovery. Oh, and Link getting play of the game. I love a good break play of the game. Swing away. Drops Leaf.
Yeah, no, just hold M1, dude.
Oof. Not even lifting up the finger. Oh, okay. A little whip chain in there. 100% again, Link.
What?
Everybody, no, that should be 12. That should be 12. Everybody on Link.
That is nuts.
Wow, that's the Brigitte, that is the Brigitte dream right there, ladies and gentlemen.
12 now.
And it's like they took point. Attack Torb Orange took point A, which means they had an extra 4 minutes added onto that game, and he was still a part of every single kill. That's insane. That wasn't like the Koth earlier. Oh my god,
that means you're basically dying last every team fight because you're there for every late kill, and there were a few of them.
That's the thing. Link, he doesn't get caught out. Link that entire series probably got caught out once or twice, but like compared to Crimson, who was quite often a very aggressive Brig compared to his counterpart, got caught out quite a bit. But Link, Brig jail is not doing him dirty.
Looking at Link's comp time, man, maybe you should pop that Brig out in there a little more.
Yeah.
It's only got 37 minutes on Brig this season, 7 hours on Zenyatta. I can respect that. I'll flex it around a bit. Got Reinhardt and Genji too. But anyway, we did just have a map to talk about more, and I think the big thing to talk about again is Transcendence usage.
For real.
I hope both coaches are watching that. I hope both coaches are in there right now.
Just clip yourself screaming and send it to both of them when you're banging the table before. Really drive the point
for
home.
real. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Nice work.
Unless someone's in here wanting to talk.
No. I think we hit most of our talking points in the end there. I mean, tanks carried for Attack Torb Blue and Link.
Good
Tanks in the
games,
rig
Carpe.
carried.
It
Brig
was a
is a
lot of fun to
tank. What do you
watch.
mean?
Neither team knows how to use Transcendence. Sorry.
Oh, there was a couple of fat
Carpe.
fingers.
I know.
He was like celebrating shooting the opponent using Zen and accidentally hit Q
Rip.
on
That's
like
a big F. Let me just let me get that in here real quick. Just get a big letter F.
the stream looked nice.
Thanks. Just gonna drop that over.
Hey, we won 4-0. It can't really be too big of an F.
Yeah, actually you're right. Maybe I'll just bring the size back down a little bit. We'll just make it smaller and put it over his player icon.
Big ol' F over the screen, really.
No, that was fun. Thanks for having us to cast. It's a good time. It's fun watching.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it felt
man.
good to actually get into the groove again.
Definitely going to be glad to have you guys back on some of those other games for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for it. Yeah, definitely learning some of the people that are going to be playing in it will for sure help. I'm going to be very biased towards a couple of these players, specifically Link, but
The double 100% kill participation
oh
card.
man.
Bro,
yeah.
we already have stats. Like in scrims, Link was getting 100% kill participation.
Jot that
on two
down. If
different
that doesn't
maps.
come up in their first match in the tourney, I don't know what we're doing.
So he had 69 assists or whatever for 100%
Mhm.
kill participation, and we were like, oh, if there was like a 420 somewhere on there, it would be perfect. And he's level 410.
Oh,
Oh, unlucky.
That's
Link, get it
nuts.
together, man. Come on. Letting the team down.
Oh, man. Are you guys keeping the train going, and or are people like
I know
getting off?
Coltrane and Braga are going to bed because it is
Okay.
10:30 for us East Coasters.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
guess
mean,
it's
I
getting
got to
late.
be at work tomorrow too, so I figured it was probably about that time,
Yeah.
at least for me, getting to be there.
Well, thanks for all your help, guys. It was great.
Yep, thanks for having us to cast, and I guess with
Absolutely.
that, I'll go ahead and hit the big
Turn the
ol'
stream on.
stop button.
Oh
Have
man,
a good
it
night,
was real
everyone.
good.